What started off as a spin-off to the Spyro the Dragon video game series has birthed an entirely new way to play games. Games which coexist in digital lands and our real world toys which can be transported into video games. And though Skylanders may have been first to market back in 2011, in 2015 there's no shortage of toys to life experiences for you to choose from. But which one of these experiences is best suited for you and your kid? Well, a lot of this depends on your pop culture poison of choice. Marvel or Mario, Doctor Who or Pikachu. All of these and more are contained in the 4 games we're going to talk about in this video. LEGO Dimensions, Disney Infinity, Skylanders, and Nintendo's Amiibos. And to talk about them, we rounded up 4 experts from CNET and GameSpot.com. Some of these folks are parents, all of them are grown-up kids, and each has a particular affinity for one of the 4 games on offer. So, let's get into it.
So Skylanders is the granddaddy of the Toys to Life genre, which is good news because it's likely you already have some Skylanders toys from previous games, and all of those will be compatible with the new game this year, which is Skylanders Supercharges. They're adding cars to the mix, so there's 3 types of vehicles that you can now have your Skylanders ride. There's land vehicles, there's air vehicles, and there's sea vehicles. You know, despite the fact that you will need to buy all these different vehicles to actually complete everything in the game, you can complete the main storyline without actually having to buy anything outside of the main pack. So the main pack this year, as it always has done, comes with a Skylander, and it comes with one of the land vehicles as well. On a pure gameplay level, Skylanders has always been for me like the most fun game to play with my son. And Skylanders Supercharges is just, it is really just, another step in the great heritage that, Skylanders series has. And if you're actually on a Nintendo platform, there are some Nintendo specific characters that you can use both as Amiibo and as Skylanders. All you need to do is click the base and it goes from one to the other.
My choice for Toys to Life has to be Nintendo's Amiibo. So Amiibo can only be used on the Wii U or the new Nintendo 3DS, and only with specific games that support Amiibo. That's not to say they're not amazing. So for example, I could take this Mario figure and import him into Mario Party 10, Yoshi's Woolly World for a custom Yoshi figure, or I could even import him into Mario Kart where I could have a custom Mario racing suit for my Mii. On top of that, some Amiibo have read-write abilities, meaning you can take an Amiibo, load your character data on it, and take it to a friend's house, and then load up your Smash Brothers character right there in their house on their Wii U. It's a pretty cool thing. Nintendo has a deep well of beloved franchises to choose from when making Amiibo, and it definitely shows in the product line. I mean, it starts at Super Mario Brothers and goes all the way through The Legend of Zelda, Mega Man, even Sonic the Hedgehog, and Nintendo's newest franchise, Splatoon. Also, have you seen how adorable these little woolly Yoshis are? They're so cute, I want to be your best friend.
My Toys to Life poison of choice is Disney Infinity 3.0 edition, which came out a couple of months ago. It's on Xbox 360, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Wii U, and it's just come out on PC as well. And when you buy it, you basically get the software for the game, you get a couple of figurines, 2 in a starter pack, and you also get one of these little play sets. And these play sets are kind of like the crux of what you see when you look up trailers for this game. They're like normal sort of linear platformy style experiences that are based around one particular property. The starter pack's going to set you back around the cost of a regular video game. The rabbit hole you fall into though, however, is picking up these little dudes. But the thing that I like about Disney Infinity is not so much the playsets themselves, but the sort of hub world that you visit with quite often, which is called a toy box. And this is basically a place where there's a bunch of mini games. There's the ability to build your own house and sort of equip it and add rooms to it. And then there's also this whole toy box experience where you're basically able to get all of these properties and sort of make your own missions and make your own levels. So it's kind of crazy that Disney almost allowed all their properties to coexist. It's the memorable moments that happen in this game because of that, because of the variety of different properties all interacting with each other. It's something that really makes Disney Infinity 3.0 a really fun and special game for me.
So LEGO Dimensions, it's the first LEGO Toys to Life game. It's available on all platforms, all console platforms, so you solve puzzles, it's normally using different LEGO characters switching in and out in order to solve environmental puzzles, opening doors, opening hatches, building things out of broken Lego pieces in order to reveal more doorways, that kind of thing. The key difference is obviously this time it's using real Lego pieces. Now the starter set that you'll buy, in which you get this little thing, but also Gandalf, Batman, and Wildstar, who's the character from the Lego movie. You can play the entire game from start to finish with those 3 characters. And this is key to where the game differs to other LEGO games, which have been tied to a single franchise. LEGO Dimensions is tied to multiple franchises, so it's a really broad range of stuff. So you can see some of the stuff down here. We've got Gandalf from Lord of the Rings, Portal, Back to the Future, Scooby-Doo, there's Scooby and Shaggy, Ninjago, and as you go through the game, the characters that you play are going to go through these different worlds. Gandalf, Wildstar, and Batman start in the Wizard of Oz. They go to Springfield, to the Simpsons land. They go to Scooby-Doo World. They go to all of these kind of places. And in terms of the amount of franchises the amount of IP in the game, it's a huge, huge amount. What the additional characters and playsets do is 2 things. They unlock little side missions that are inspired. So if you buy the Back to the Future pack, you're going to unlock an extra world inspired by the Back to the Future movies. But it's not a huge separate game. The main game is all in the starter set. Now, the starter set's a bit more expensive than some of the other Toys to Life packages. It's $100. You know, this is really, for me, the first Toys to Life set, which is all about playing with the toy as much as it is about playing with the video game. LEGO will actually stop the game and encourage you to go and build something. Now, at the start, you might be building something like this Batmobile. Halfway through the game, it's going to encourage you to rebuild the Batmobile into a different configuration so that you can unlock a different area. This turns into like a Batmobile with like a sonic radar thing on the front. You're not discernibly doing anything different. It's the same tag, right? I mean, but I'm playing with my son. That thing where the game stops and tells you to go build Lego, my son loves building Lego. And building Lego with him was like an incredibly fun part of the game.
Bring it back with a full tank.
So those are our thoughts on Amiibos, Skylanders, LEGO Dimensions, and Disney Infinity. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And for further coverage of all Toys to Life games, stay tuned to GameSpot.com and CNET.com.